Alright, let's get started. Get things spun up real quick and then we'll get the show on the road. What's up, Shreyas? Time to cut over. Let's see. We're live. Doing good. How are you doing? Just settling in, getting ready for the weekend. Almost made it. Let's go post on social. Today we are going to try and finish up this silly anonymous questions app I was working on. Still running. Alright, my computer shut down. So I was working on vibe coding a anonymous questions app. Kind of like that NGL, like Not Gonna Lie app that everyone uses. Just for curiosity's sake for the most part, but also I need to use it for some random stuff. So that'd be nice to have one. I really want something that I can password protect and just drop into Vercel and just kind of deploy wherever, whenever. So like if I have a need for an anonymous question survey, whether I'm at like a conference or doing like a church function or something, like it'd be nice to just like buy a domain, grab a domain I've already got, maybe that's better. And then just pull up Vercel and drop an Next.js app in and just let it deploy and be able to configure a preset password for it, and like kind of a reusable, disposable app. So I'm gonna take a shot at it. I think I've just about got it. Let's see if it's working or not. I can't remember where I left it though. And it's vibe coded, so it's like, you can assign multiple domains to a single app on Vercel. Yeah. That's one way. I would want to deploy it someplace new just because I wouldn't want the questions to overlap. And then switch on the domain to check for the password. Yeah, true. True. Oh, dang it. I Command C. I keep forgetting that you've got to do Control-Shift-V or Control-Shift-C in terminal on Pop! OS. Otherwise, it just kills your running process. Super annoying. Alright, so here's our anonymous questions. So, hypothetically, you ask a question here. What's your favorite breed of camel? And then it shows up here. And with the idea being, if I was to open an incognito and go here, yeah, simple, it's O camel, right answer. Yeah, so this browser's already got the cookie set, but this one doesn't, so it's not even been, there's no access yet. And if I'm trying to remember what the password was that we used yesterday. I think it was secret password. I know. Ultra secure around these parts. Yeah. So then you type in your password and then you log in. And it's got the same question thing here, but you'll notice that the questions are all hidden. So you can't see other people's questions until you've asked at least one. I find with these question surveys, if you let people see other people's content, that's all they can think about. And then they get so wrapped up in trying to like make variations of those questions that it's just useless. So we're hiding them. Then when you ask your own question, tea or coffee. Ask your own question, page reloads, and now you can see both of the recent questions. I don't love all this like kind of like reloading that the page does, but I don't know. I think so I used bolt.new for it last time, and I suspect that bolt.new is just, it's trying to do way too much. It's the original, like, what is it? Claude 3.7, the agentic mode, when it first came out, how it would be like, I'd like, oh, go paint the fence white. And then it'd be like, come back an hour later and be like, yeah, I've just decorated the houses of every house on the street, sort of thing. And bolt.new is still kind of in that phase, I think. Like it built an entire shad CN package. Like it was ridiculous. Actually, let's go look at it. Like it built out an entire suite of components. It was incredible. Yeah, like I come into components and I go to, like, these components make sense, right? Client page, header, login form, question form. Like these are good. Yeah, okay. Then you drop in here like, holy cow, this is an entire UX library built out full of things I'm never going to use. Like, what? Why is there a calendar.tsx? What point in this app am I going to need a calendar? Or a collapse, like any of these things? And the best part, yeah, that's just the shad CN component. That's true. But I just don't understand why I needed to pull all of them in. It's also a little disappointing that this guy. Bye. It's also disappointing that they have the skeleton, but they didn't use it. Like, why even? Yeah, just seems it's disappointing. It's a little disappointing with the outcome of it, but. Why are you not? There we go. So let's see. Let's see in utils. Yeah. Well, actually, no, I already deleted it, but it is. You're right. Whenever you create a bolt.new project, it actually creates a .bolt directory, and inside that directory, there's actually a prompt, and it tells you what its prompt is, and its prompt essentially says, "You're gonna build a shad CN library and app. Don't you dare use any other UX framework," and like corners the AI and beats it up and tells it has to use shad CN. So it is funny. All right, though. What doesn't work about this? Actually, I'm trying to remember. Is this just working now? Do I have everything working? I think I still need to figure out. Well, I've got the .env file, I think. I'll have to configure that in Vercel because that's got all the database stuff. I'm just going with Neon. I was telling somebody, I think it was Will King last night, I was like, I basically just create a new Postgres like trial somewhere every time I start a new project. Yeah, Next and shad CN, yeah, and Tailwind. I really want to find like a Postgres service or something where I can just like pay a monthly fee and just have a Postgres server where I can have any and all as many databases as I want, so I can just stop creating free trials all the way across the internet. Will works for Crunchy Data, and he was Crunchy Bridge. Tell me more about this. Is that from Crunchy Data? Yeah, it is. Fully managed cloud Postgres. Will was telling me to use Crunchy Data, and I looked at it, and when I looked at Crunchy Data initially, like, the pricing is sort of hard to figure out, and it seems like transparent and simple pricing, but here's a calculator. But yeah, $10 is what I thought it was after I like kind of stuck everything in and just, what is it? I don't know. I'm in the East. It seems fine. Hobby 0. The minimal amount of storage. Yeah. Oh, it does just give you a Postgres server. I don't need, what? How much more is it? Oh, that's a lot more. Okay. No high availability. Okay, yeah. That might actually be more valuable than I gave it credit for then. Because right now I'm like spread pretty thin. Like I was using a Laravel Forge server for a little while. And I had a Postgres server in there. But I didn't really think about using it everywhere. And then whenever Laravel Cloud came out, I just shut down all my Forge stuff because I was going to migrate over to Cloud, and then I just didn't. So actually, I don't even know. I guess that means that this site's all offline then, isn't it? It is indeed. Or is it? Wait, what is this? Where is this going to take me? Site not secure. I think this just doesn't work. Anyway. Alright. Maybe I'll have to take a look at this then. I think this might be what I need. I just need a place where I can store an unlimited number of databases for my 0 users. It turns out 0 users take up 0 space in your databases usually. So that is both encouraging and depressing at the same time. Not really. PG data takes a few kilobytes. Oh, okay. Okay, so there would be a tiny bit of data, but with a 10 gig bottom end of this, it would be drops in the bucket of the amount of data I would actually have access to with even just 10 gigs. So yeah, all right. Maybe I'll take a look at this. I'll put it on my note. Will be happy if I use it. Wait, Shreyas, are you connected to Crunchy Data somehow? Did I just get talked into Crunchy Data by another employee? No, okay, alright. It feels better. It feels better to get talked into something by someone that's not like financially gonna gain from it. To my to-do. I don't have a to-do. Master to-do list. This seems like a good place to put it. What all I got in there? Half of the stuff I've already done. Edited Marvelous interview. Edited Capper interview. Fixed the 3D printer. Wow, it's been a long time since I've looked. That would be so funny. Ooh, I still gotta do that. I don't know if I'm gonna do that. Oh yeah, I already did that. Hello? There we go. Set up Crunchy Bridge. Move all my DBs to one place. Alright. Put that away. Seems like this kind of works. The real question is, when I shut this server down, does the data stick? Because I'm pretty sure I tested this yesterday and there were questions in there. Does running npm run dev actually annihilate the database? Actually, that could be really good. Let's see. No, questions are still there. What the heck? Oh, no. It's because I dropped the database and rebuilt it yesterday. Because I was setting it up and I accidentally center clicked on my mouse in the terminal window. And it just so happened I had just copied the entire .env.local and it pasted my entire database secrets file into the terminal on stream. So I ended up having to delete that entire database and create a new one. It was a dark moment, but here we are. All right, let's get out of incognito mode. Do I need this? Let's just grab, right, that doesn't work here. I keep trying to do Command-Shift-C because I'm used to on my Mac and being in Arc to get the copy that way. But that does not work on Linux. And honestly, I think I'm going to leave Arc soon. It's just getting annoying. On Wayland, you can set up WL to copy. WL copy to clear once you pasted. Oh, I'm not. I'm on Pop OS. But maybe I could still configure that. It feels like something I should be able to set up just in general. I don't want to get sidetracked. We got to get this done first. Then we could go look at copy and paste. Productivity first, safety second. This is not an OSHA stream. All right. I got this storage. My anonymous questions storage. How do I... So connect to project. Oh, wait. Okay, so let's pop over to GitHub. And let's look to see, actually, have I done any edits over here? Ooh, I have. Oh, hey, I deleted all that git. Oh, hey, I can actually show you then. .bolt. Then vim.bolt/prompt. Yeah, here's the prompt that every bolt one. Doesn't Vercel have database product? Vercel sort of has a database product. They've got, whoops. You can go to storage and you can create a database, but then it asks you where you want to get that database. And so you can either go through the marketplace, or you can do this other set of marketplace data providers. I don't know, actually. I don't actually know where the marketplace is. This is a question for Dylan. Dylan would know where the marketplace is. Dylan probably worked on the marketplace at one point or another. Yeah, I don't know. I actually have no idea. Browse marketplace. Here we go. Found it. Classic Dylan. If I just type in Postgres. Start free, pay as you grow. Oh, interesting. Just affecting every part of Vercel. Just really affecting all of it. Affect this, affect that. At some point I'm going to have to actually try affect, but I'm just scared now. More than 1,000. This feels like a strange benchmark. I can't tell if this is good or bad. Vercel's got to have way more than 1,000 random people using it. Seems like this should have more than 1,000 installs. Start free, pay as you grow. This would just still trap me into using something like this would just still trap me into starting free trials across the internet. So, all right, moving back. Anyway, here's the prompt from Bolt. Basically says, for all the designs I ask you to make, they have to be beautiful. I don't know what this means, but they have to be beautiful, not cookie cutter. Fully featured, worthy for production. It's got to always use client when it's supposed to. Don't write code that will trigger this specific error. Extra attributes from the server, class, style. Like, they must have had this problem a lot, that this one error gets called out directly. And then by default, this template supports JSS syntax with Tailwind, the ShadCN UI library, React hooks, and Lucid React for icons. Do not install other packages for UI themes, icons, etc. unless absolutely necessary or I request them. And then use Lucid React for logos. Funny. Alright, let's get rid of that again. Dump the Bolt stuff. Alright. We should also update our README. Oh man, which means I'm gonna... something's totally borked with my NeoVim config with markdown files. Gotta fix it one of these days. Yeah, let's just delete this. Anonymous questions. This is a quick drop-in app to create an anonymous question survey. It features a password protection, maybe just password protection, and I think I actually need a line here. Password protection, hidden questions until you ask your first, and there's something else. What was the other thing? Oh. Figurable question via environment variable. Sweet. That's good enough. All right. And push that up. Don't steal my password. All right. So that's gone now. Oops. Now it's gone. Quick drop in app. Alright, should be able to just stick this in Vercel, add a new project, Git repository, anonymous question. Per directory, I don't think that matters. Build output settings, don't care about that. Environment variables, oh, these I do care about. And I better take this off the recorded stream real quick. What the heck? Alright. Let's grab, actually, can I grab this from here? Wait, did I close Vercel? Son of a gun. Oh no, it's down here. Never mind. Oh, that's fine. Settings, nope, storage. Anonymous question. Don't click that, copy. Back here, I thought there used to be a way that I could. Man, I love that you can just paste a .env Ooh, can't read the text. Let me check. It might be that my bitrate has dropped off. Maybe. It's chugging along, but it might be a little lower than normal. Alright, I'll just try to stay off text-based pages for a few minutes and see if things correct themselves. Yeah, I'm just pasting all of the, or I just went and copied that set of environment variables that you can get here. And then I basically just pasted them directly into the new project screen in Vercel, which is so handy because you can have that entire file in your clipboard and just paste it into one text field and it populates. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. It populated 15 fields. Or sorry, 30. It populated 30 fields with just one paste. You love to see it. Alright, what was the other environment variable that I needed to have? Not this one. Railway had this first and it's a fantastic feature. Yeah. Actually, I don't know that I've ever used Railway. That's sweet. Maybe I'll have to try them at some point. Not this stream. Can't get distracted. They don't have a free tier? Okay, well that's even another reason not to get distracted by it. Let's see. Where was... auth? What is it? What's the name of this environment variable? What the? Process dot. Just search. My goodness. All right, hold on a second. Site pass is what it was called. Site pass, all caps, value. I guess it doesn't really matter. We'll keep it secret password for now. And then site question is the other one. Site question. Okay. Bring this back. All right. And we click deploy on this. As soon as this finishes deploying, actually I can shrink that back up. Nope, not what I want. There we go. So that's building. Why would you not just be in here? Let that build. This should be good. So we should see this on our test server momentarily. I think we'll have to do a little bit of cleanup on this too, because this is a pretty boring UI. I mean, it gets the job done. I guess for an anonymous question, maybe boring is the best case scenario. failed to compile. Argument of type string undefined. It's not assignable. Well, shucks. Hold on. Really? npm run build. This gets me every time. Ask AI to make it beautiful. That's true. We could do that. Pull up cursor. Be like, cursor, it's no good. We need it Gucci, fam. Undefined. What is this? Oh, that's right, because I took a bunch of stuff out because it was broken. Okay, I'm remembering now why this is all broken now. Let's go look. Actually, why was this working though? I took all of this stuff out. All right. Login form, was it here? I deleted the use of cookie in a bunch of places. All right, set auth cookie. Type string undefined is not assignable to parameter of type string. Result, oh, because it could potentially be undefined. All right, set auth cookie and redirect image. If result is success. If result is success, surely result.password is set, right? It's going to do a check too, so this is going to create a crazy loop. No, this won't create a crazy loop because it'll clear it out automatically. All right, so I guess we'll just default it. I don't know why result.password would be. Let's look. Okay, so we append the password from password. We get password from use state. Use state should be a string though. I guess if this doesn't work correctly, then this could be undefined. I don't love doing this. Maybe I just do this. If result is success, then I guess pass password. I guess worst case scenario, it's an empty string. But I think it should be whatever they typed in last. Because I'm assuming they're just doing like an on change. Yeah, on change set password to whatever the password is. Alright. That's a decent backup. Actually, maybe I don't even need this. Maybe I just want this. Like, this should always have the right thing in it, I think. Let's try that. I don't have a good way to log out. I guess logging out's not actually important. For the use case we have here, we'll take this and we'll go boop and refresh. Oh, I've broken everything. Oh, wait, I don't have it running. npm run deadv. That's I probably actually need to delete auth as well, since I don't know what it's checking on. Hello? Did I actually break it? There we go. Questions are hidden. Submit your own question first. Huh. Alright, because I'm not logged in. Oh, but I am logged in. Oh, okay. So auth controls whether we're logged in, the auth cookie, and answered controls whether or not we've actually answered the question. Now if I refresh, it takes me back here. So then I type in secret password. That gets me here. I haven't answered. No, I don't think I want to save that password. And then, is the dev mode using TurboPack? It's a great question. I don't actually know. I would assume so. I think all the latest, we're on the newest Next.js. We're on 15.3.1. So I assume so, but I'm not positive. I'm like the least committed to knowing TypeScript developer you'll probably ever meet. Though, in my defense, I do actually know what use state is for, so I could make that work. Test questions. All right, everything seems to still work. Let's see if we can do a build. Creating an optimized production build. Nope, new error. Set questions. Questions list. All right. Who broke? This guy. What's the problem here? I'm going to type never. Not assignable to parameter type set state action questions. What is this type? Question looks like this. Okay. Record string any is not assignable to type set state action. You say that's all you need to work in a React project. That's true. That's true. Don't tell my coworkers that though. They do not think that. My MRs are riddled with comments like, hey, you should probably not use state here. Properties. What? Is it the type of result.questions? That's bad. Get questions, actions, returning the wrong thing here. Yeah. Maybe it's just me, but I feel like I'm a senior software. Oh, you gotta go. All right, I'll see you later. Have a great rest of your day, evening. Bye. See you on the internet. Oh, I was just saying something about being a senior engineer and feeling like my PRs always end up with all the junior engineer questions on them. All right, see you later. All right, gotta figure out why this response value. Argument type never. I can't remember where never comes from. I think never is because we've got this empty bracket in here though, right? Yeah, okay. What does it not like? Record string and he's missing the following properties from question. ID question created at. Can I do this? Stop that, you. Nope, that's the same deal. Record string any is missing the following. Oh no, it's this one. That's the wrong. It's this guy's the wrong value. All right, so let's go in here and see what we're returning here. Questions is a way to get questions. Oh, hey, what's up, Goring? We are we were vibe coding. We vibe coded this app yesterday, and now we're whatever the opposite of vibe coding is. We are debugging vibe coded apps. I'm doing great. It's been a good morning so far. Lots of success. We've just about got our free questions app done. Just got to debug it, get a couple of kinks out, and I think we're good. We're using Neon as our database for right now, though a couple of people have now tried to convince me to use Crunchy Data to get just a nice Postgres server that I can just use for every project across all of the domains that I do stuff in. So I might be signing up for Crunchy Data later. We'll see. Neon, I don't actually know where they came from. They're like a Postgres. Tell me more about your company, Neon. What is it? Neon.tech is the name. Is that their website? Nope, that takes me here. Neon Postgres QL. Oh my goodness. Okay, well I guess I just can't take you to the, maybe I can do it here. Let's do this. Neon.tech, there we go. All right, yeah, so Neon is a Postgres in the cloud. Aaron Francis just did an interview with the, I think, CEO, if I'm remembering correctly, and had more to say. I haven't listened to the interview yet, though. I just saw that Aaron had interviewed him and that Aaron was interested in it, and was like, okay, well, I guess I'll try it out. Oh man, gotta sneeze. All right. So yeah, that's why we're using it. Pretty much exclusively because Aaron Francis talked about it. And also because it was offered quick and easy. Oh, thank you. It was offered quick and easy in Vercel to just spin it up. All right. Oh, hey, here's where infosec keeps coming in. I forgot I'd put that in there. My console log debugging mess. All right, error fetching questions. Let's see, we're doing get questions action, which awaits get questions from the DB. Why is redirect not used here? Why is redirect in this file if it's not being used? Vibe coded apps, man. All right. So get questions action is retrieving get questions, and get questions is going straight to the database. So this is the server side database library. So it's retrieving questions. Oh, it's just not typing them. That's why. Okay, so questions list. So we come back here. We can do this, and that'll fix it. Is that a raw squeal? Yeah, that was raw squeal right there on the screen. I mean, everything goes up on the screen at some point. Yesterday I accidentally displayed my entire local env file. I accidentally center clicked in my console and it pasted my entire .env file, and I had to drop the entire database for the project to build a new one because I'd just showed all my secrets on stream. I think Dylan mentioned something about there being some way to, like, some plugin you can get to like automatically obfuscate stuff, but it just seems too easy, you know, that you need that thrill of at any moment I could accidentally expose something incredibly important and destructive, you know. Okay, I don't love this. This is not my favorite, but I don't really know if there's a better way, because I don't know if there's a way to like type what's coming back from the database. Streamer problem, better experience it early. Very true, very true. This is the stage where you want to expose things. Oh, Tej and Prima. Maybe I'll just ask. Yeah. Maybe I'll just ask Tej about it then. I'll see him again soon. Probably Sunday. I'll see what he's using. Okay. So yeah, I don't love this. I don't know if we have a choice. I don't know if there's any way to like tell Neon that these things are a specific type. Even if we did, right, I need to export this. Can I maybe export this and then go to DB, and then would it be possible for me to tell Neon? Can I tell Neon the return type? Neon PostgreSQL, tell it the Assign type to results. Convert a value of one type to another. Not in Postgres. This is, no. You're not understanding, Neon. I don't want to cast things. Is there like docs? I'm very confused by some of this. Oh, here we go. There's a tiny button up here. Docs opens a new page. There we go. Alright, quick starts, Drizzle. Learn how to use Drizzle or React, Node.js. What are these? Neon Search. I think I'm using this one, right? Maybe? Yeah. Saving me a template function. I feel like I'm worried that Neon's so new that it might not know, but let's try asking an AI. Just stay logged out for now. When using Neon PostgreSQL with Next.js, how can I assign TypeScript types to the result of my queries? Let's see. I don't care. I don't need a smarter response. I just need N response. Oh, hello. Right there. Okay. So where do we run this squeal? Right here. Oh, I can just straight up stick it right between there, huh? Just right in there. Oops, not there. So grab that, like that. Does that satisfy the constraint Boolean? Hello? Doesn't make any sense. And when it comes to TypeScript. Oh, it's an interface. It needs to be an interface, not a type. Whoops. Boop. What if we make this an interface? What if we just... Could you please? Boop. What if we just did the things? That did not help. Didn't help at all. Does not satisfy the constraint Boolean. How does it know what the fields are? Is there a model in here? Wait, is it? Okay, let's go back. Using React. We're using Next.js. We've done all this. Okay. Surely on here somewhere it's going to tell me how I go about assigning this type. No. No, it is not. Let's do a search. Types. TypeScript. SDK types, I don't know. It doesn't feel like this is what I'm looking for. Can I just do a search? Do SQL. User. No? Okay. I'm giving up on this. There's other things to do today. And this. doesn't make the cut. All right, so I'll go back to questions list. I'm just gonna leave the cast in here. I'm gonna return this to being a type. Get rid of the export because we don't need it. Okay. So, got that. Now I think we can do another build. npm run build. See where the next problem is. Carousel.tsx. Can I find module embla react carousel react? Oh, I can tell you exactly how we're gonna fix this error. Where is it? Components, UI, carousel. Goodbye. I have zero use for a carousel, but can't find recharts. I don't have any use for a charting library either. Components, UI, chart. npm run dev. As we continue the purge. Nope, not npm run dev. npm run build. Oh my goodness. Input one-time password? I don't even, okay, whatever. npm run build. Hey LLM, fix this. Yeah, I mean that's how we got here. That is how we got here. RM. Components, UI, resizable. We're just gonna gut shad cn and move on. I don't need any of these things. I'm not even using them, or it would have caused errors anyway. Toggle group. Oh my goodness. Oh, dang it. I forgot to take it out of DB. That is the PC fan. It's getting kind of aggressive. I don't know why this laptop is so loud with its fan. Ah, we're done though. Yeah, it's a System 76. I forget which one it is. The Impala, I think. It's a couple years old now. I've got an integrated graphics. I'm still kind of trying to fine tune what settings I need to make streaming work kind of well. Because it's like just the dev computer. It's just what you're seeing is just on this computer. But then the OBS is all on a different Windows PC. Alright. So that's good. just try again. Hold on, I don't want to accidentally like. What does inspect deployment do? Build failed. Can I just? The same source code. It will be assigned the following domains. Oh man, we're not the first anonymous questions app on Vercel. We should have called something else. Oh well. 26 minutes ago. Have I not? I just pushed, right? One minute ago. Redeploy. Oh. Okay, never mind. We're good. I didn't have to do anything. I just needed to push, and that did everything correctly. So I click on here. Hey, there it is. So it's anonymous-questions-lovat.vercel.app. Lovat, that's a fun word. Let's see, and the password's secret password. I'm in. And then typing my question here, I've got, what's the question? How tall is the tallest compact car? Question submitted. Hey, and there's all the questions. Sweet. It's working. All right, now we can go back to vibe coding and have cursor or something. Spruce it up a little. Okay. Let's see. Cursor. Back to the promised land. Close folder. Not working on Savvy right this second. Open folder. The land of vibe. Oh, cursor uses so much memory. I gotta figure out how to get the fans to slow down on this sucker. Battery not charging. Well, that seems bad. Yeah, well, whatever. Not gonna mess with that right now. Alright, so we're here. I feel like there was something that I deleted though. Before we like start using cursor too much. I need to find those random places that I commented out. Oh. There we go. Okay, server-side auth check. I took out a handful of things. I think it was mostly this one and this one. I commented out these cookie store things. I'm not sure why the vibe coding added them, because everything appears to work without them. Just got our initialized database. Grabs the password and the question. If it's missing either of those, it throws an error. And then it passes them to our client component, the client page, so we can put the password and the question. Actually, that's great. Does that mean that does that mean you can just do an inspect to find the password? Let's take a peek. How bad has our vibe coding failed us here? Let's see, it's gonna be in here. Come in here. Okay, I'm just gonna delete this. It was doing. This is the home page and it was redirecting to login if the auth cookie was not present. But it does that now. But why? It must be a middleware. I bet you there's middleware somewhere. Anyway, let's take a peek in here really quick. Question form. I don't know why I'm passing the site password to the question form. Label for password. Just want to make sure that it hasn't like exposed what the password is anywhere. It doesn't look like it has. Okay. Hey cursor, make this site more secure. I mean, secure is not like the highest priority. True, but I think I do want to know. I guess it doesn't matter. This is not sensitive. We won't be using this for any HR purposes, so I guess you're right. We can just move on from this particular line of inquiry. All right. Actually, I'm curious what site question form uses the password for. Site password. Set answered cookie to site password. Oh, okay. Set answered cookie comes from here. Is there a set auth cookie? Yeah, where do we use this? Oh, the login form sets the auth cookie. Alright, cool. Page. Alright, here's the other place where it did a cookie check. Again, I was looking to see if the auth cookie was here. And redirects it to slash if it is. But again, this is already working, so I'm not sure what this code was supposed to do. So we'll take those out. Where was the other one? The other place. Let's see. Right here. Get that out of there, clean that up. All right. Cursor. Land the vibe. All right, so we go to app. Let's see, where do we start? Who do we spruce up first? Maybe the login page. Let's see, password protected area. What happens when I refresh? It just kind of floats up and in. All right, maybe that's fine. Actually, maybe this is all fine. Maybe we don't have to spruce it up too much. What does it look like in here? That's a little like hover floating into places. It just feels silly to me. It feels like those things that like fashion magazines would do to make their stuff seem like more appealing, right? Like they'd have like some weird guy standing next to the person with the camera just holding a canister full of smoke. Like that feels like what this little lift is. It's just the bald guy with a can of smoke that is there for no other purpose than just to put some smoke into the scene so that they can take pictures of it. I don't know why he's bald in this example, but you know, maybe he like, I don't know where that's gonna go. All right, so what is your favorite candy bar? That's the question we have populated. I hit submit question. What if I hit submit question? Okay. It won't let me submit a question without value. That's good. If I do that, refreshes, then I hit this. Okay, good. I don't think I want it to be called free questions. Actually, I'm feeling like maybe there's not anything I want to do like sprucing up wise on this. I do really kind of like that it's very simplistic. Maybe we're okay. Oh yeah, the site is deployed now. Essentially, all you got to do is give it, to run the repo, all you have to do is just give it a site password, a site questions, and then some database connection stuff. And you're good to go. I need to put an example. Hello? What is happening here? Oh, this is incognito. Okay, I was like, why can't I? Okay. Yeah. But yeah, it's already deployed. It's already up. It's good to go. Just needed those couple of things. The idea here being we can just drop this repo into a Vercel project, point it at any domain we want. As long as we have a different database connection, we'll get different questions populated, and we can just do an anonymous question at any time we want. All right, don't need that anymore. I need to put together a .env.example so that people can use this more easily. We gotta do this really, we're populated initially off stream because it's got my passwords and stuff in it. Wow, this has a lot more. Parameters for Vercel Postgres templates. I actually have no idea what all of this I need. Let's just grab it all. And then we'll do env.example. We'll paste it all in here. And then we'll do your user, your password at your Postgres provider. All right. I have no idea what some of these options are. I'm just gonna make dummy values as best I can. Oops. .io. What? Okay. Your user. Your database name. Your password. I don't think I actually need any of these things. I'm deleting them. There we go. All right. Here is our env.local. I believe this is everything that you need. You might actually only need this one. You might actually just need these first three. I need to go through and figure out how to figure out if I need more than that. Actually. Ooh, okay, let me take this off stream one more time. If I do this search. Yeah, okay, this search will not. I can never remember if I have any of them configured to not show the .envs, but I do. We're good. All right, so we need database URL. That one is definitely used a lot. Database URL unpooled, not used at all. I guess we'll just delete it then. PG host, not used at all. PG host unpooled, not used at all. PG user, not used. Not used. Okay, cool. We don't need any of this then. So yeah, that's it. Those are all of the just don't risk it. Yeah, exactly. I'm never sure if I'm gonna just absolutely like obliterate something by showing secrets. Recommended for most use case. The only string you'll ever need. Except for the two above. You also need those. Alright. This is site configuration stuffs. Yeah, cool. So git add, git commit, add example env, git push. All right. Oh, it's very warm in here. Oh man. Forgot I turned that space heater on like an hour ago. Whew. Almost got to watch a very different kind of barbecue. Alright, so what do I do last? Push, right? So this is good. Which means I can go delete a bunch of extra things out of there, but that's fine for now. And yeah, is there any way... okay, Postgres version, so I do have access to it. Can I delete questions out of my own database? Is the question now. How do I interact with this? Go to billing. Nope, that's not what I want. Branches, auth, main, overview, monitoring, tables. Aha. And I'm able to delete 5 records. Goodbye. Live app, refresh. Boom, no questions yet. Okay. We've got it. I think everything is set. So. Yeah, I think that's good. I do really like the cleanness. I think I'm going to leave it this way. I don't know how I feel about free questions. Maybe we should make an environment variable to let you configure what this is too. That way you can call it other things. Because like the ideal use case, right, is I'm flying out to a developer conference and I want to get, I don't know, I want to survey a bunch of people. I want to ask them a question and get anonymous answers, or I want to, I guess, yeah, it's anonymous answers. And so I just want to be able to go clone this repo, fork this repo. I want to create the project in Vercel or wherever. It doesn't really matter. Vercel is just the easy one. Create it in Vercel. And then I want to just configure the three values, right? Site password, site question, and site database URL. It's just a free Mentimeter. Whoa, what's Mentimeter? Nerd sniped so easily. Real-time voting. Oh yeah. It is a very much pared back version, reject all. Very much pared back version of all of this. Ooh, that would be a really fun extra to add, is have it do WebSockets. And like have this page update as other people ask questions. I think that might take more work though. And being on a free Vercel hobby plan on the edge, that, yeah, okay, maybe not. I don't know though, does Neon do streaming? Supabase does streaming. We might be able to do streaming. Not right now though. Alright. Yeah, I think let's do an environment variable to make that configurable. Is it in layout? Where is it? Where do we call it? Free questions. Let's take this out. Is this a server component? This is a server component, so I should be able to do process.env.site title, which should immediately let's do a quick search. Man, I hate the search in cursor. I hate search in VS Code, but let's see. Free. Oh, there it is. Header.tsx. Okay, no. Alright, this is also a server component, so we should be able to do process.env. Was it site title? Is that what I called it? Save this. Oh, this is the one that's going to break. I was looking at the wrong one. Dadgummit. Alright. npm run dev. You can also try this effect. Oh, if you want to make it a bigger project, tell some people on X using it. Oh man, effect would be fun. Dylan would be so excited if he knew that we were using effect for something like this. I really have no idea how to use effect.ts. And I have to learn at some point. Maximum type safety. Maximum. Makes your code more composable, reusable, testable, extensive library. Oh, shoot. Alright, I'm gonna get sucked into this. Alright. We will use. Yeah, I don't know. I do really want to learn effect and understand what's going on. Without effect, with effect. Without effect, with effect. Where's HTTP client error defined? Anyway. Device response.json. Effect unknown. Yeah, I don't know. The missing standard library for TypeScript. Oh. Yeah, okay, we might. Probably not today. Oh, actually, it's 8:30. Definitely not today. Okay, good. It did break. But in the future, yes. I think that is something we will attempt. Site title equals random. Okay, let's see if that works. npm run dev. And haha, there we go. Title updates using our environment variable. Random gobsmacks. Sweet. All right, we need to update our. Wait, where am I in this right now? Okay, we need to update our .env.example. And .env.example. And we need to add a new site question. Site title equals. Okay, that all looks good. M. Add ability to figure the site title using environment variables. Alright, that will. Oh, and then when this deploys, that's going to blow this thing away. Okay, so we'll need to set an environment variable in here. Come on, you. And where did I configure that before? Source functions logs. No, I need to go back to anonymous questions. There we go. Settings. Environment variables. Most of this I don't need. I need that one. Don't need that one. Oh, that's gonna take forever to just delete those one by one. Alright, we'll just add a new one and call it good. Environment variable. Site title. Value will be. Now let's stick with random gobsmacks. Just because I like the way that rolls off the tongue. Cool. Now if we refresh this, it's broken. And then add variables, a new deployment is needed. Oh yeah, okay. Redeploy. Redeploy. Alright. Cool. So we come back to our project deployments. Bring this back up here. And then if we refresh this, almost, not quite. Have you oh, it's building still, okay. Just gotta get this build complete and then we should be good. We should see random gobsmacks appear up here and populate in the title. And then we're done. We finished our vibe coded app. It's not an expansive app. I guess while it builds, let's look over this. Making hard things easy. As your application grow, effect scales with it, keeping your code simple and maintainable. Okay, all right. Error handling, retry, interruption, observability. Effect with span. Oh, I do like the implications of being able to like configure span values very easily for like observability stuff, like for Datadog or Splunk or whatever you're using. Most desired JS features. Let's see some example code. Sync. Okay, main. It's just a synchronous function. Console effects, main, console.log, hello world, effect.run sync. This feels very OCaml-y. I like that. This kind of feels like LWT or EIO, the run main function. It's good vibes. Let's check this. There we go. All right, our live production one has been deployed. Cool. All right. Now we should go post this for everyone to see. Not grok. We vibe coded this anonymous question app password. Having a brief moment of should we definitely post this on the internet for people to ask questions? Maybe that's not such a good plan. It would be fun though. After all, why shouldn't I? Guarantee that vibe coded this on stream. Use a secret password to get in and ask all your burning questions. Alright, there we go. See what happens. I'm like 50-50. It'll either 0 people will log in and put questions. That's the most likely scenario, I think. Small edge case is that a couple of harebrained people will see this as an opportunity to ask just absolutely ridiculous questions or bad things or post, ASCII art of like penises and stuff. Also possible. Or yeah, maybe we just get a bunch of wholesome people asking real questions. That's probably the smallest likelihood. But either way, we'll see. Did Tej force you to learn OCaml? Who would ask this? No, Tej didn't force me to learn OCaml. Though he is the reason that I like stumbled across it. I had never even heard of OCaml. And then he and I were like chatting one afternoon and he was like, you should check this out. It's pretty sweet. Oh, it was you. Okay. So no, Tej did not force me to learn OCaml. I actually was very excited to learn something new. And secretly, Tej doesn't know this, but I raced against time to build my Whenever app, which doesn't work anymore now, to be the first one to deploy an OCaml app to production. So not only did I learn OCaml, but I beat Tej to production. I don't actually even know if that's true. He may have deployed something with OCaml. Blink 3 times if you need help. Yeah. All right. I think we're going to have to call it here for today, though. I got to go eat breakfast and go do, like, actual work. But we should find someone to raid. Just because of etiquette. Let's see who's on. Probably Dylan. Dylan's usually on. There's Dylan. Yeah, thanks for coming and hanging out. It was a lot of fun. It's always a good time. Let's see here, raid. All right. Get this started. Change this so I can actually hear him when we get over there. And we'll see you over there.